The Cleveland Cavaliers come home in Game 3 and take care of business, with the hit-first mentality taking the Boston Celtics out of their game. Well, the theme still stays the same for the Cavs. LeBron James sets the table, and will the role players follow? George Hill played with confidence. Kyle Korver 5 for 5 from the field. And I think we may have found J.R. Smith, or is it J.R. Swish?
Tough to get it started, just trying to find something easy, whether it's a layup or something just to see it go through, a free throw, anything. Unfortunately, it was a three-pointer, which I like shooting, obviously, so it feels good just to know I'm helping my team on the offensive end, not just the defensive end.
We had 3 times where they made a basket. We came down and scored in 6 seconds or less. We didn't hang our head. We pushed the basketball. We pushed the tempo. That's what we need. We're playing with pace. We're going to get open shots like that. So when we're making threes early, it really opens up the paint drives for us.
You're making shots, you're scoring the ball. We're playing fast. Everybody having fun. So you want to get on the other end, get stopped so you can get back to it.
I think that shows how dangerous we are. We're starting to figure out that whether LeBron doesn't have to take 20-some shots for us to beat a great team by 30. The rest of us are very good basketball players in our own right, and it was nice to show that.
All right, clearly it was a very different Cavs team that we saw, and thanks 3D, in game number 3, and the tone was really set by LeBron James in every facet of the game, Sam.
Well, most notably the defense. Look, we've all been critical of LeBron because at this stage, after 15 years, he kind of plays center field defensively. They generally put him on the weakest offensive guy, and they kind of let him roam around. But you go back to this game in Game 3, he set the tone because he understood how important this game was, and he needed everyone to step up. And then the second thing Ty Lue did was Larry Nance Jr., Jordan Clarkson. He put in play 2 younger guys to give them some more quickness. You look at LeBron James right here, just picking his moment. Look at this, a straight line drive against the Boston Celtics, the guts of their defense. He goes so quickly, Casey, no one can react and give him help. Look at what LeBron gets to the hole like that. This is too easy for a straight line drive like this. And then you see LeBron James right here. You see Tristan Thompson comes up and fake the screening to set that screen, but LeBron reads it, the defender plays off, knocks down the easy 3. Here, Larry Nance Jr. sets the screens and slips it for an easy dunk. So when you look at LeBron, as far as what he's doing in his basketball game, how he's getting his teammates involved, and with a lot less energy. Watch this play right here. Look at the Boston defense, all eyeing the ball right here. How you cannot pay attention to LeBron, I don't know. But look at this, you overplaying LeBron, trying to take away his touches, and again, he backdoors you, and then you see Jason Tatum sitting right there in the corner. He doesn't react to it. So when you watch Cleveland, the way they came out with the energy in Game 3, and then if you factor in the fact that the Celtics struggle on the road in the playoffs, only 1 win in Philadelphia, it's got to be concerning for Brad Stevens because this Game 4 coming up in Cleveland, if Boston plays the same way, we all know what the odds are in Game 5. The winner of that game generally wins the series.
GA, from the defensive side, everyone seemed to do a better job. Those 50-50 balls seemed to go the other way for a change in this series.
Yeah,
Why?
they did, and I think it was twofold. No doubt the sense of urgency defensively was better from Cleveland, but also I just thought Boston was very tentative and just didn't play with a lot of energy. I mean, you take a look at the poor spacing on this play here. 5 sets of eyes able to kind of just focus on the basketball, and then a quick closeout, no airspace for Jaylen Brown. And again, still good connection defensively and really poor spacing from the Celtics. And those are not the possessions offensively we saw in games 1 and 2. And then here again, not being aggressive. Terry Rozier, he's got an opportunity to attack there. He's going to basically have Tristan Thompson pick off George Hill. Doesn't even search it out. And then again, a miscommunication between Jaylen Brown and Al Horford. Jaylen wants to go baseline. Horford thinks he's coming up for the handoff. Another turnover. Again, in this situation, Terry Rozier still a live ball. No real motion, weak side, good communication defensively. And in a situation like this, I'm not looking to try to exploit LeBron James with Marcus Smart. That's a play where, again, Terry Rozier, you've got to create some with the drive, and then just some poor decision-making. 11 seconds here in the quarter, you're struggling, you're down 15. And then Marcus Smart here dribbles into basically a three-pointer. He's got enough time that if he drives that hard baseline, you got Jason Tatum, he's going to be in that corner maybe for an open rhythm three. Not only does he take a bad shot with a poor decision, but there was still enough time if Cleveland had been alert to get another attack there offensively. So they really came out on their heels in that first quarter. They didn't play like a team that thought they could win the game. And that was the biggest concern. And that's where you miss the Kyrie Irvings, because the great ones, they can play with that force on the road. They're comfortable in those environments. This group hasn't shown yet that they have that ability.
A lot of young players we'll see after they got, I guess, punched in the mouth, you would say, in Game 3, how they bounce back. A look at the schedule. The rest of the series should be a dandy on the East side.